Welcome to our show. Your host today, Vincent and Andrew. Mr. Work, the founder and editor-in-chief of Harbour Time.
That's me.
I'm Vincent Wong, founder of Solution on Wheels, and we are in the mobile truck in CWB, Causeway Bay. And you know, March is a big month for one of my fetish. Metal Gear fetish.
Ah, okay. I was going to say. This could still be an R-rated show, but yes, carry on.
Metal Gear fetish. I got a lot of Metal Gear friends and fans all over the world.
Okay.
We communicate through Facebook page and all that. And March is a big month for the history of the game.
Yep.
And we come across with this term called the 3S.
Right.
And there's a scene very much similar to Causeway Bay.
Okay.
A cutscene, a final cutscene in Metal Gear Solid 2. Bear with me.
Especially if you're one of our older viewers, you have no idea what Metal Gear Solid means.
But anyway,
I'm waiting to see
it's a video game. So. And they have come up with a concept of virtual reality and reality.
Okay.
The blurring of the line.
Sure.
And it was a game like 15 years ago.
Okay.
And they are already talking about internet control, surveillance issues, and how the internet will shape the memes and the culture of the society.
Okay.
Which they talk about issues about whether the intelligence agency will supervise officials and all the messaging.
Okay.
And they have this term called the 3S scheme.
Right.
Or the 3S.
Okay.
And originally in the game it means solid state simulation.
Right.
But in actual fact it's a code name for selection of societal sane.
Okay.
So how to select the sane people from the society.
Right.
But in Hong Kong the 3S scheme is a different thing.
Okay.
It's street sleepers services.
Ah. All right.
So, I don't know, when do you come to Hong Kong?
1996.
Okay. Because before 1996, right here, there are a lot of street sleepers.
Right here in Causeway Bay?
On Causeway Bay, because there's a restaurant over there.
Yeah.
Street sleepers and beggars will stay here and beg for coins and
there's a couple,
even for food.
There's a couple in Central, and you know who they are because you see the same 2 or 3 people all the time. Yeah, and so tomorrow, Let's Go's going to be talking about this.
The 3S scheme.
The 3S scheme.
Yeah.
And they're going to be talking about moving some of their service units around. You know, and I was looking at this, and it struck me, it's amazing. There was a big article about a year and a half ago in the estimate, and they were like, Hong Kong government estimate of like 700 people sleeping in the streets could be double. It could be actually 1,400.
Not 1,000. Not 1,000.
No, but I mean, this is where I'm going. I was looking at numbers for other cities and other places. So, for example, Montreal is one that I keep an eye on, right? You know, being a Montreal guy, they estimate up to 30,000 people. Now, this is a city with half the population of Hong Kong, 30,000 street sleepers. It gets down to minus 40 degrees below zero in the winter, and up to 30,000 people they believe are sleeping on the streets. This is incredible. Now, people in Hong Kong complain about inadequate or substandard housing, and it is definitely a problem. But I mean, you know, I gotta think that people who have problems with the homeless probably need to come to Hong Kong to say, how do you guys do that? How in a city of 7 million people,
do you really want to know the dark side?
So few people.
Do you really want to know the dark side of the story?
Are the police like rounding them up?
Not the police. Not the police.
Okay.
The dark side is there will be outsourcing supplier, possibly from the Food and Environment Hygiene Department.
Then what do?
They have water hose.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we've seen this been in the news lately. Yeah, where they've been going down and like cleaning out, because in the tunnels, I think under by the jockey club, there's been a bit of a problem. But I mean, still, you know, they have. I know.
Still,
you know, this is.
Still, the number is very low.
They're talking about the Street Sleeper Services Unit, and I know that people get vouchers for free haircuts, and they check in on people.
True.
And sometimes they've offered these people housing, and they're like, too far for my job.
That's the bright side of the story. So they got all those support services.
Yeah, and you know, it was at St. Francis of Assisi said the poor will always be with us. You know, biblical scholars check me on that. But I mean, Hong Kong seems to be getting down to a mopping up operation. It kind of makes you wonder why you can't take care of the last, whether it's 700 or 1,400 in the final analysis. But compared to almost every other modern city in the world,
then I have to change my face.
Pretty good.
You want to know the dark side of the story?
Nah.
That's another answer for that.
There's another part.
The other part is that the people wants to stay in the street, the 1400.
Yeah.
A majority of them. I talked to a lot of social workers
Okay.
and some officials who don't want to be named. Most of them are serious drug addicts.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And they
I
got
believe
free.
that.
They got free heroin or free drugs.
Right.
Most of them are are older drug addicts.
Right.
And because of the change in the drug market or black market scene, it's more and more difficult to get heroin because the heroin becomes a wealthy people drug.
Really? Okay.
So the more poorer people, especially those in Shamshaipo, they want to stay in the street because they want to
spend the money on drugs instead
not,
of rent?
not spend, but they will get free drugs from time to time.
Free drugs from who?
Free drugs from...
Like methadone clinics?
No, not that one. Of course they will go to the clinic, but they'll get free drugs from gangsters from time to time, from triad people from time to time.
Really?
In exchange for God knows what kind of services.
Oh, okay.
So they decided to stay in the streets.
Right.
Because when they got a job and do all that,
that's tough.
It's more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's a sad story.
so very dark side of the story.
Yeah.
But that's why the last 1400 is kind of always a problem.
Persistent. Yeah.
But,
probably a few different
interesting.
scenarios.
We spent some time. We
Yeah.
spent some time under the dark corner.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
truck actually parked at some of the dark corners of Shamshaipo. But but thank you so much for bringing this up.
It's an important issue, and you know, I don't want to say by saying that Hong Kong has fewer than other places that we should minimize the importance of the problem. Definitely should be looked at.
Great work, Andrew.
All right. Always looking for
you.
solutions. Thanks for the intel.
All right.
Yeah.
Leave your comments below. We'll see you next time. Bye.